Okay, y'all, I have about had it with the shit that I am seeing on social media about tax deductions. So my incredible content and community manager just sent me a reel of some kid claiming that you can deduct your dog as a guard dog if they are protecting your business. And this is not the first thing I've seen today that makes me want to absolutely scream. I have seen a flurry of people who are paying their 2-year-olds as models because they'll put their pictures in, on their website or in an advertisement, and they're paying them like thousands of dollars a year. And they're treating that as a write-off, and then they're opening a Roth IRA and this whole process. Deep breaths. So I'm in the middle of filing extensions for our business clients, but I had to stop and record this video because please don't take tax advice from social media, not even from me. Like, I will be online talking about stuff you can do, but I am never going to tell you this is absolutely going to be right for you. It is so important that you work with a tax advisor who understands the type of business you're in, understands the tax laws, like who can work with you in your specific situation. Because let me just say this, in order for something to be deductible in your business, it has to be both ordinary and necessary. Ordinary meaning it is ordinary in the course of the business that you do. I am a tax accountant, I'm a tax advisor. I can't go deduct like my Peloton. That's not ordinary in the course of my business. But if I ran a gym, then that would make sense. Necessary is the other requirement. So it has to be necessary to do your work. So, I could deduct a hotel room if I go to an accounting conference, but I can't deduct the penthouse suite if it's just me, and it makes no sense. That's not necessary for me to do my job. So this bullshit about, oh, you can deduct your dog because they're a guard dog for your business. Look, maybe there are some businesses where having a guard dog is ordinary and necessary. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about businesses that would require that, but okay, maybe if you have some kind of place that requires security and a guard dog is the most likely security for that place, sure. I don't really feel like that's the most reasonable and effective security system, but okay, maybe that's an argument we could make to the IRS. And if you are that person and you want to talk, I'm happy to talk that through, and maybe I conclude that's a reasonable case we can argue. But for like 99.9% of you, no, you cannot deduct your guard dog. And by the way, another one I've seen is support animals. You can only deduct your support animal, therapy animal, whatever you want to call it, if it meets certain criteria. Number one, that it is like actually legally a support animal, not that you have just decided that your cockadoo, calms you down at night, and so you're going to walk around with them and deduct all their expenses. That's not how that shit works, all right? The thing about the kids, oh, my 2-year-old's a model, I'm paying them because I put a picture on the website. Cool. I'm not saying you can't pay them at all. By the way, when we pay kids to do work in our business, in order for it to actually be deductible, it has to be reasonable for their age. They have to do legitimate work, and the amount we pay them has to be in line with fair market wages. Nobody is paying my 2-year-old 50 grand to be on a website. He's cute, but that's just not happening. So don't pull that with me and try to run that all through because you're going to get all these tax deductions and you're going to be able to open a retirement account for your kid and shelter all this money. It just doesn't work. So stop taking your tax advice from social media. I'm begging you, and stop listening to people who have no idea what they're talking about. And by the way, just because somebody is a CPA or somebody is an accountant doesn't mean you can trust them. My mind is blown every day when I see CPAs or EAs or other tax advisors peddling shit that just isn't true because they just don't know. They either haven't done the research, or that was how it was 10 years ago and they haven't bothered to stay up to date. Just do your research and check the information and make sure you're working with somebody who understands your situation and the type of business you're in, because I'm losing my mind. I'm absolutely losing my mind.